Stampers, Kim from stampingandperfection.com. Welcome to my craft room. I saw a Patriotic card that I really loved this week, so I wanted to make my own version of the card. And this card uses two stamp sets. It uses the Work of Art stamp set, this stamp set right here. This has quickly become one of my favorite. We're going to use this long stripe and the larger splotch. That's what I'm calling it, the larger splotch. And then for my sentiment, I am using what I think is my new favorite sentiment set, and I'm using the sentiment called, it's from the Something to Say set, and it's called You've Got Courage, You've Got Strength. So that's what I'm using. Now I'm starting my card with a piece of Night of Navy cut 5.5 by 8.5. I scored it at 4 1/4, just like this, so that's my card base. Then I'm taking a piece of Whisper White that's cut 4 by 5 1/4. I'm just going to glue this down. Okay, so I'll center this on top of the Night of Navy. Use whatever your favorite adhesive is. I'm going to take another piece of Night of Navy. This is cut 3.5 by 4 3/4. I'm going to put a little glue on the back of that, and I'll center this piece on the Whisper White. This is a nice clean and simple layered card. Okay, now I have a piece of Whisper White that's cut 3 1/4 by 4 1/2, and this is the one I'm going to stamp on, so I'm not going to put this on yet. The first thing I'm going to do, I'm using two ink colors, Real Red and Night of Navy. The first thing that I'm going to do is take my Night of Navy, and I'm going to use this big splotch from the Work of Art. Okay, and I'm going to put this in the upper right hand, or excuse me, the upper left hand corner, just like this. And then I'm going to stamp that again on a sticky note. And I don't need it to be like full color on the sticky note. I'm going to use the sticky note as a mask. I'm just going to cut out around this so that when I stamp the stripes, I don't stamp over this part. I'm going to leave it just like this. I have the sticky part on this side, so I'm going to layer this over here, and I'll try to get my paper as straight as possible so my stripes are as straight as possible. So that's, I've created a mask so I can stamp over it without stamping on the blue. Now I'm going to take this great red stripe, or it's going to be red, this great skinny stripe. I'm stamping it in Real Red, and I'm going to stamp, I want this edge on the card, and I'm going to stamp toward the top. And then I'm just going to kind of space it. Now I'm going to eyeball it. You can measure it, whatever works best for you. I like to create cards quickly. They don't have to be perfect. Perfect for me, done is better than perfect. So if I try to measure too much, I get too fussy about it. Okay, so I have that right there. Close this up. Now I can remove my mask, and it looks like a flag, so that's a great little image there. I'm also going to take, I have a piece of Whisper White. This is just a scrap piece of Whisper White. I'm going to take from my Something to Say stamp set, again I'm going to use the Night of Navy, and I'm going to ink up my sentiment. Then I'm going to take my 1 1/4 inch square punch. You could cut this on your trimmer also, but I love my punches. It's just so quick and easy, and I don't have to measure out all this little business. I just really like the punches. I've cut a piece of Night of Navy with my and this is 1 3/8 inch. This is 1 1/4, and this is 1 3/8. So I punched that out already in Night of Navy with my other punch, so it's just a little bit bigger. It's going to give me a nice layer, just like that. And then I'm going to add that to the top of this, and I want the red to show around it, so I'm going to make sure I position it so that the red does show around it, like this. And then I'll add this to my card. I have just 2 more small touches I want to add. I feel like the flag needs at least 1 star. So using this star from the Itty Bitty Accents punch pack, like a scrap, I would ordinarily use the same scrap that I punched my image out, but I'm not locating it on my desk right now. So I'm going to just do 1 star, and then I'm going to take the my Stampin' Dimensionals. I'm just going to snip a little bit of one of the edges and take a little tiny piece of the Dimensionals and attach the star, and then I'm going to put a rhinestone in the center. You can put this star wherever you want it on here. Okay, and my last little touch is to take a rhinestone. I'm going to use a medium-sized rhinestone. Add that to the star, and there you go. You have a nice patriotic card that's very clean and simple and very quick and simple. So stop by my blog at stampingandperfection.com. If you like this video, give it a like below, share it with your friends, and if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe to my YouTube channel for more tips, tricks, and ideas. Thanks for watching.